Don Walker, Don and Cindy Walker. She's really involved with Second Bridge High School.
Got it? Oh, she wants me to do it the other way.
I'm Kathy Lewis, and I'm the incoming president of the Women's Council of Realtors. Thank you so much. And I would like to introduce my very dear friend, Deborah Baccarella, who's going to be our MC today. And Deborah is a past Women's Council of Realtors state governor. So she's gone up the ranks the way I am. And she's also a team leader for Keller Williams in Plantation. And she has over 200 people under her wings. And I have to say that Deborah has often been the wind beneath my wings.
I'll pay you later, Kathy. All right, it is my honor and my privilege to be acting as your Master of Ceremonies today. So thank you all for being here, and we are going to jump right into it. I would like to start out by introducing Mike Owen, or inviting Mike Owen. He'll be introduced later. Mike, would you come forward and lead us in the pledge?
I'd like us to pause for a moment first and reflect upon what we're about to do. How you 50 United States of America are formed together and united as a republic. This is a form of government in which the power rests in the people, a group of citizens who are entitled to vote. And they elect officers and representatives who are responsible to those citizens and who govern according to certain laws that have been made in the country. We're now about to make a pledge. That's a binding agreement or binding promise of allegiance, which is your fidelity and your loyalty to the flag and this republic. This republic which stands one nation under God. There's no pause or comma between those words. One nation under God, a nation that is incapable of being divided, indivisible, and a nation with liberty and justice with all. If you're prepared to make this pledge today, please stand, place your hand over your heart, and repeat with me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Deborah?
Now I would like to invite Deanna Hall up for our inspiration.
Good afternoon. Thank you all for the opportunity to present the inspiration today. And on such a special occasion, I want to say congratulations to the incoming leadership team, and it's my honor to be here today. Today's inspiration is about diamonds and how closely the process of creating a diamond reminds me of the WCR network. Though a common idea about diamonds is that they were formed out of coal, the idea is wrong. Most diamonds are actually much older than the Earth's first plants, which are the source material of coal. That is great, because this analogy is not about turning ourselves into dirty, unappealing coal, but into beautiful, sparkling diamonds. There's a silver lining. You see, diamonds, by the time they make it to engagement rings, have been through a lot. That brings us to step one: recognize the pressure. Most of the world's diamonds were formed in the Earth's mantle, where temperatures are at least 2,000 degrees Fahrenheit. That's an extremely high pressure, high temperature environment where the weight of underlying rocks bear down intensely on anything and everything. With this constant unyielding and unbearing pressure, the heat starts an amazing transformation. A transformation that can create a product that is beautiful, strong, radiant, and immensely valuable. Whether we're creating diamonds or amazing women, the next step in this process is the same. Step 2, bonding. Under extremely high temperature and pressure, atoms bond together. Each carbon bond to 4 other carbon atoms, locking into place and producing a repeating network that eventually grows large enough to produce visible crystals. What's fantastic about this process is that it starts with one piece that bonds with just 4 others. They need each other to survive the pressure and the heat and instantly bond over it. In the process of bonding, they inadvertently form a tight-knit network that not only withstands those daunting circumstances, but dominates it. After this beautiful transformation from carbon atoms to crystals, this multifaceted and powerful network of otherwise destroyed pieces then goes through another major transformation. Rather than remaining in the same dark, overheated, pressure-filled circumstance and staying hidden under human experience, the crystals undergo step 3, the eruption to the surface. Through volcanic eruptions, they rise to the surface of the Earth. Interestingly, scientists don't really know how long it takes for a diamond to be formed. Diamonds may start to grow, and then the conditions change. The temperature changes, pressure, whatever you could think of. And they could sit there for many days, months, or millions of years, and then they start to grow again. They can always pick up where they left off. We know things change. We know breakups, depression, mistakes, shortcomings, and distractions can take us off the track to empowerment, health, and happiness, and keep us trapped under the pressure of bearing down on us. But a network can provide immeasurable added strength to start this transformation all over again. By recognizing the power bonded females share, our amazingly strong network in tow, we can relieve the pressure life places on all of us. Through this transformative process, we all reach step 4, the reveal. Just as diamonds are found within volcanic rock or among debris from impact sites, we can emerge from unideal surroundings to reveal the multifaceted, radiant, and unbelievably strong beauty in each of us. So today, let's find the joy in the journey to discovering our diamond-like potential. WCR, join me in 1, recognizing the pressure, 2, bonding in the midst of it all, 3, erupting to bring these issues to the surface, and 4, revealing our strength, radiance, value, and beauty all in the same process. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, now I would like to recognize all of our Ruby sponsors. So if I could have Court come to the front, iCruise, Jackson Singh, and Kai's. I'd like to recognize each of you. First, Court as our Ruby sponsor. Can we have Beth Meek come up here and say a couple of words?
Absolutely.
All right, here, you can use the microphone.
Hi everyone, I am Beth Meek. Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here today. I am normally actually in Broward County, so Deb invited me to come and join you all. So thank you. You all have been so welcoming and friendly, so it's great to see some friendly faces. So I am with Corp Furniture, and we can assist with anything for your clients. We're a resource for you for home staging. Or have any of you ever had a client, by a show of hands, a client that maybe has asked for something furnished? And maybe when you're doing your search, it's slimmed your search down to almost nothing, and then you're lost and you don't know what to do, and it's not the location that they want. We're a great option for you if you want to pick an unfurnished location for them, and we can help you furnish it. We have designers that can come in and kind of give ideas to your clients, as well as kind of help you, even if you have the design skills and that you enjoy decorating, we can kind of help you and guide you along those lines too, to help you get to do all of the fun designing. Then also for staging, Deb can assist you in Palm Beach, and I can assist you in Broward County. Thank you so much.
All right, now I would like to call up Oof Tukel from iCruise.
Before I get started, I just want to say, Michael, that was the best introduction of the Pledge of Allegiance I have ever heard.
Yeah.
And if they would just do that in schools or anywhere, it's just a great reminder of what we all are. You need to be unified to do and bring together, which is absolutely beautiful. So thank you for that. My name is Oof Tukel. I'm with WMPH Vacations and iCruise.com. We're a travel agency that sells cruises on the internet. Before I get started, I just want to say congratulations, Kathy, and to all the officers of the Women's Council of Realtors. I have had the fortunate pleasure of knowing Kathy and their family for 15 years or so. When we first came to Delray Beach, my family started doing Taekwondo with Jim and his boys, and I'm happy to say that they have kicked my butt many times, and I'm happy to be here to live and tell about it. There's actually a few other Taekwondo folks in here, so you're well protected today, and they're a wonderful family, and I'm very happy for you. So the WMPH in WMPH Vacation stands for We Make People Happy. Okay, and I kind of want to show you what we do. So in front of all of you is this little foam cruise ship. Okay, I want you to grab it, put it in your right hand. Now I want you to close your eyes. Okay, and I want you to think about your most demanding client. Okay, I want you to think about that client that when the phone rings, you have to take a few breaths before you put that smile on and say hi. Okay, the one that takes you from Boca to Jupiter to every open house, only to tell you, I don't know if that's quite right or not. Okay, they take a little time to make decisions. So you feel your blood pressure up a little bit. Okay, so now I want you to just squeeze that ship just as hard as you possibly can. Okay, all right, you feel better? That's what cruise ships do. They make you feel better. Okay, cruises make people feel better. How many of you have been on a cruise? How many have been on more than one cruise? 5 cruises. Okay, am I right? Cruises are vacations where you can go out and you can leave your phone turned off, you can get away from your clients, you got the spa, you got the buffet, you got the ocean. It's a wonderful vacation. So that's what we do. We sell cruise vacations every day. We are iCruise.com. We're one of the largest sellers of cruises in the country. We have 120 employees. We put 90,000 cruise passengers on ships every single year, and we're right here in Delray. We're a top producer. We represent all the major cruise lines like Royal Caribbean and Carnival and Celebrity and Holland America and Princess and Disney, and the small ship lines like Regent and Seabourn and Windstar. Whatever you're looking for, we can do it. And so if you're thinking about a destination down the road, whether it's Alaska, Europe, Hawaii, and now Cuba, we had 4 cruise lines that announced destinations to Cuba this week. We'll start seeing more lines like Royal Caribbean and Norwegian there next year. We're happy to help. I would like to introduce Robin Sharon from our office. Robin's one of our senior agents. And if any of you are thinking about a cruise, please think about Robin. Congratulations again to everyone. And jokingly, you know, without any of our clients, we wouldn't be here to be able to take vacations. So we know we take care of all of them. And thank you very much for having us today.
Okay, I'm sold. I'm ready for the next cruise. All right, now I would like to call up Jackson Singh, and you will recall, and you will introduce and explain.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. First of all, I would like to thank Pam and all of you who have invited us, Jackson Singh, along with my partner Nalini Singh, who's here, to come out and celebrate with you all on this very important occasion. The opportunity to be a leader in an organization such as this is a blessing, and it's also an opportunity. It's a gift, right? It's a gift because everyone doesn't have the opportunity to be a leader. And it's also an opportunity because you have a chance to leave your impression on an organization. So we come out to congratulate all of you. It's interesting. My team lead, Carolyn Ricketts, actually outed me. I'm also a sales associate with Keller Williams, and she was speaking with Deb and said, "Oh, she's with my office." And so, with that being said, I definitely want to congratulate Amy, who's also with our office in Keller Williams, on her induction as a governor. We kind of made a big deal about that when it was announced in our office. Jackson saying a little bit about us. If you've seen some of the materials in your seat, I've coined it, and we've said it's the real estate law firm for realtors, and that's simply because I am in the business, we are in the business, and so when you talk about leaving a lasting impression on an organization, our firm and everything that we do as it relates to our services that we provide to realtors and their clients, we hope to leave a lasting impression. We know what it takes to acquire your clients and get them to, for example, the closing table, and you want them to come back and do business with you. So when you refer them to a firm or any service provider, you want them to represent you well. So with that being said, it is our great pleasure to reacquaint ourselves with some of you guys and introduce ourselves to others, and in hopes of creating a partnership with you that will allow you to grow your business and leave a lasting, awesome impression on your clients. Thank you so much, and again, congratulations to all of you.
All right, and last but definitely not least is Joanne Mazzio representing Kai. So please come forward.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. I want to go on a cruise just looking at this view because it's magnificent. But it's my pleasure to be here and represent the Kai's company today and our very own Kathy Lewis. I too know Kathy for quite some time now. I moved here 11 years ago, and Kathy was the realtor that found the home for me that my family's currently living in. Yes, we go back a little while. And my children have grown up in the home, and she found the right schools for us, so she did a fantastic job. She helped me understand that I was making the right decision when I came to the Kai's company. Kai's is a company that's family, and Kathy's like family in our company. We have now joined forces with Illustrated, so we merged two families together. We have 90 years of experience, 50 offices, and over 3,000 associates. We are part of a global network, and we are in 55 countries. So we're quite large, yet we have a very local feel and touch. We want to impress that on everyone, and as I know you know Kathy, she takes care of everyone, and that's what we look to do. We're very customer oriented, and we want everyone to have a wonderful experience. So it's really our pleasure, and Mike Pappas, who is the owner of the company, encourages us to support organizations like the Women's Council of Realtors, as well as our local boards. I feel like I'm with family, and it's a reunion because I know so many of you. But he encourages us to give back to the community, as each of you do. And we are really, really very proud of Kathy, all she does and all she gives, and to the entire leadership board, congratulations.
All right, moving right along, I would like to call up Deborah Shapiro to introduce all of our strategic partners. Thank you, Deborah.
Good morning, or is it afternoon? Yes. At every meeting, we take a few moments to recognize and thank the sponsors. Without their support, we wouldn't be able to achieve our goals. So, 2016 Florida State Strategic Business Partners, the bronze level. And excuse me if I pronounce your name incorrectly. I've been practicing all weekend.
In Disney.
Yes, in Disney. I was in Disney this weekend. Angela Toretto, Training and Coaching, Arrowsmith Realty.
Hey, Angela.
Oh! I hope I said it right.
We'll talk later.
Okay, all right. Because I have to say it again. Torito, okay. Women's Council of Realtors, Bonita Springs, Estero Chapter. Women's Council of Realtors, Jacksonville Chapter. Women's Council of Realtors, Orlando Regional Chapter. Rick and Honora Gementa? Oh my God, this is really good. School of Real Estate. Jessica's probably killing me right now.
I'm done.
Paige Brewer, Daytona Real Estate Page. Legends of Real Estate East Coast. Third Federal Savings and Loan. USA Home Inspectors.
Third Federal.
Women Council of Realtors, Stewart Martin County Chapter. Mark and Mary Ellen Castellano, Realtors, Stewart Martin County. Women Council of Realtors, Osceola Chapter. Keith Farrow and Associate Realtors, Gulf Breeze, Navarre, Pensacola. First American Home Warranty. Okay, so that was just bronze. Silver. Home Masters, Home Inspectors. Hughes, Arrow, Exterminators, Nader, Pest Raiders. Movement Mortgage. Nan Harper, past State President, Island Realty. Women Council Realtors, Naples of Gulf Chapter. Scott and Gia Arvin, Matchmaker Realty. Nancy and Tony Macalusa, Portside Properties. That one I know. Now Platinum, Northeast Florida Association of Realtors. Orlando Regional Realtor Association. 2 men in a truck. Wells Fargo Home Mortgage. Florida Powerhouse Inspection Service Group. Okay, so that's just state. Now we have 2016 Greater Palm Beach County Strategic Business Partners. Silver, Apex Insurance, Paul Jacques. Lydia Crystal, Transaction Coordinator. Ellen S. Lee Gorgetsky. Two Men in a Truck, Janelle Daly. Movement Mortgage, Mark McDonald. Win Home Inspection, Beth Cordy. Gold. Perfect Temp, Sean Telford. Andreas Silver Design, Andreas Silva. Platinum. We Insure, McEvers Olson Insurance Group, Kim McEvers. Silver International Realty, Crystal Silver. And Court Furniture. Please reach out and support our sponsors as whenever is needed, and to ensure yourself and clients to reach our goals.
And our wonderful Kathy Lewis will take over. Sit down.
I would just like to introduce and recognize some of the dignitaries in the room who are here with us today. So when I call your name, if you'll please stand, I would appreciate it. From the Realtors Association of the Palm Beaches, we have Carol Bloom. Carol is the Vice President of Member Engagement. And we have Deanna Hall, Chief Executive Officer, who will try to do our inspiration. And we have the current President, Judy Ramella. Thank you so much for being here. And from the Women's Council of Realtors, we have Michael Owen, Florida Realtors past president and the National Association of Realtors Distinguished Service Award recipient. That is and thank you, Michael, for that. We have Nancy Macaluso, one of our original chapter founders and National Liaison to South Africa. Deborah Baccarella, past Florida State Governor. Amy Snook, District 3 Vice President and incoming Florida State Governor. Pamela Banks, Women's Council of Realtors National Executive Committee member. Now, if I would have all of our past Women's Council of Realtors local network presidents please stand. Be recognized. And now I would like to introduce Mary Hart. Mary, where are you? Mary's back there in the back. Mary is the Executive Director for Dress for Success for the Palm Beaches. And this year we will be collaborating with Dress for Success in assuring that we meet our goals, our common goals. And we're going to be hearing from Mary about what Dress for Success does at our January meeting on January 19th. So welcome. We're very willing and privileged to be part of your organization and working with you. Thank you.
It is my pleasure and honor to introduce Pamela Banks. Pamela began her real estate career in 2000. She is currently the luxury director with KW Preferred Partners in West Palm Beach. She holds the TRC, SFR, and PMN designations. Pamela is actively involved in the industry on local, state, and national levels. Pamela serves the Realtor Association of the Palm Beaches as a member of the Community Outreach Committee, Government Affairs Candidate Screener, and was the chair of the Barrier-Free 5K, a charity fun run, which she started in 2012 to benefit a park for disabled and handicapped children and adults. She also represents the association as a Florida Realtors Director and serves on several Florida Realtor State committees, including Land Use, Property Rights, and Sustainable Development, and the Multiple Listing Service Practices Forum. In 2015, she served as the Women's Council of Realtors Florida State President and was a member of Florida Realtors Executive Committee. This year, Pamela is a member of the National Women's Council of Realtors Executive Committee. She has been married to her high school sweetheart for 36 years. And has 3 sons. Ages, well, I'm not going to tell you their ages because you don't need to know. She was 5 when she had them. When not involved in her profession, she enjoys traveling, spending time with friends and family, and growing orchids. And I can personally tell you she also grows leaders. By being the leader she is, she reaches behind her and grows other leaders. So let's give her a warm welcome.
Good afternoon, Palm Beach County. How are you? Good. You know, for those of you like me who maybe fell asleep in science class, you're learning a lot about gems today. And so I know that you learned a little bit this morning. We're going to get into it a little more right now. Did you know? Oh, first of all, I want to thank Kathy for giving me the opportunity to be part of this very special day. Thank you. Did you know it takes thousands upon millions of years for a mineral to crystallize into a gem? Learning the path that a gemstone takes from the earth to a piece of jewelry is extremely fascinating. It all begins in the core of the earth, in the mantle, where lava comes up from the earth's core into the crust of the earth. And if it makes it to the surface, well, then it solidifies and becomes lava. However, if it cools while it's working its way up the crust, then it forms minerals. With increased pressure and heat, the minerals come together and they solidify and gemstones are formed. It's a constant state of change that occurs, and thus different gems are created. The mining of these gems are in 2 different ways, either above ground or below ground. Now, depending on the procedure that's done, it depends on the circumstances. Each one of them has its own intricacies and complexities. And in spite of all the efforts, there's no guarantee of success. To get positive results, the miner has to have knowledge and information and understanding to identify where the gemstones are. It's very time consuming, it takes a lot of work, and now we can understand why those diamonds and those rings are so expensive. When gemstones are found in their natural state, they are quite ordinary looking. With a good polish, the shine, brilliance, and sparkle comes out. The result is the investment that we have that we can all admire and enjoy. This, of course, is a very basic analysis of how a gemstone is formed. There are 2, it's incredible. However, this offers us an opportunity to explore the interesting, fascinating similarities between gems and all of you. There are 130 different gemstones. No 2 gemstones are exactly alike. There are 7 billion people in the world. No 2 are exactly alike. The most popular gemstones are diamonds, rubies, emeralds, and sapphires. And throughout age and ancient times, these gems have been associated with different meanings, as well as other gems. For the diamond, it's natural and exotic. For the ruby, it means good health. For the emerald, it means good fortune. And for the sapphire, it means blessings and heavenly blessings. Just like, before I get into that, in 1912, the National Association of Jewelers actually organized the birthstones that we have, making every gem valuable and have special meaning. Also, I would have to say, it's probably a nice marketing tool as well. Just like the precious gems, you are all valuable and unique. When I was researching to do this presentation for you, I came up across this quote that I thought really put it all into perspective. It's by Peter Marshall. He says, "When we long for a life without difficulties, remind us that the oak tree grows strong in contrary winds, and diamonds are made under pressure." very much perspective. Now, we're not going to talk about creation and how you are formed, and we're not going to discuss the birds and the bees and the flowers and the trees. That's a whole nother topic, and I'm sure if I got in on that, Kathy would probably not be very happy with me. What we're going to talk about, though, is the miracles within each of us through our path that we take of learning, growing, and maturing. These are the cycles of life. My best friend's daughter last week had a baby boy. So now I have a friend who's a grandmother, and she's so excited about it. And we talked about the meaning of life and how exciting life is. What I thought about at the same time was my own experience with giving birth. Birth is like a volcanic explosion. I mean, wouldn't you agree? It really, really is. It's awe-inspiring, and it's quite amazing, and out of it comes a valuable human being is created. That's how we all start out. From there, we take our journey and our path, and no two journeys and paths are exactly alike. We are shaped by the environment that surrounds us, and we are formed by our beliefs. Our soul is our core. Through our core values, we align our hearts and our minds together to help us grow, give balance, and solidify our actions. We have all heard the expression, if you want to soar with eagles, don't hang out with turkeys. That's the truth. In 1938, the Women's Council of Realtors was organized to unite women in real estate. To this day, it continues to change to meet the needs of all of our members so that we can each grow and shine in our own way by offering us the opportunity for education and training so that we may reach out to the communities that we serve and the real estate industry and offer up our special gifts that we have. Our lives, too, are in a constant state of change, just like the minerals. Nothing ever remains the same, and isn't that wonderful that things don't remain the same? There will always be bumps in the road along your path, and yes, it's true, they may set you back, they also make you stronger. You've come this far in your life's journey. Are you ready for the path ahead? You have control of your own destiny. Don't allow others to choose your path. Keep your pipeline flowing with ideas and innovation, and along the way, take time to be amazed at the life that is around you. Stand on your own 2 feet and make decisions based on your own feelings and what you need to accomplish. Have patience. Remember, it takes millions of years for a mineral to crystallize into a gem. We all want things to happen immediately and quickly. That's not what it's all about. Have perseverance. You know, failure is part of the process. Keep in mind that there are no guarantees of success. Yet if you don't ever dig deep enough, you'll never know what you find and the treasures that lie within you. Be purposeful. Take time to educate and build knowledge and understanding about what you want to accomplish, because you need to invest in your biggest asset, which is you. Understand that the most important and most beautiful, fabulous things are already inside of you, and they're ready to shine. Keep hope alive. Anticipate success as if it's already happened to you. Think about those miners. They never know what they're going to find, and sometimes it takes a long time for that to happen. You have to be honest and kind, humble, loving, and gracious. All these things come back to you and polish you and make you who you are. Each one of us has so many different gifts. We are all different. We all bring something to the table. Just like all those gems, each one of us is very different in our own way and has our own special destiny and purpose. Most important, be yourself. There is no one else just like you. When people say to me, you know, when I grow up, I want to be just like you, I take it as a wonderful compliment. But my response to them is, you're going to be even better because you're going to be just like you. And when you have the people around you, they will make you shine, sparkle, and your brilliance will be brought out. Enjoy the treasures that lie within all of you. You are a gem, and you are unique and valuable. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful, wonderful day.
All right, wait a second. I'd like to ask Kathy to come up here. And you have a little something.
I do have a little something. So everybody has a little treasure box at their table, and one of you has a special gem on the inside. The person who has that Okay, all right, Deanna does it. Deanna is going to get a box of gold.
All right, and now I would like to call up Jessica Rosada for the awards presentation. Jessica, come forward.
Okay, I am so excited to be up here today. Of course, because I'm handing the gavel over to Kathy. No, I'm kidding. I am so happy to be up here today, like I said, partly because I'm handing the gavel over to Kathy, but mostly because I've had a moment to breathe since the year has been winding down. And I've had a chance to look back on all that we've accomplished this year, and I'm so proud of all we did, honestly. I'd like to have my team stand up because they are the backbone of all of this. Kathy, Janelle, Kim, Mike Owen, Mike Schwartz, Doris, Lydia, Betsy, Crystal. Did I miss anybody? Deborah. Let's give them all a hand. Thank you. Without them, I wouldn't look so good, trust me. I value each of you so much. I value our network, I value our members, I value our strategic partners, and all who are part of the greater Palm Beach County network, and the Women's Council in general on the state and national level. I had to write really big, guys, because I am getting old, I can't believe it. I'm up here to highlight a few of these greats who really made things happen this year. I'd like to start with the Strategic Partner of the Year. All of our strategic partners and sponsors mean so much to us, as you know, but this person stepped up. I feel like I'm so close. But this person stepped up at every single opportunity, and not only did she contribute financially through sponsorships and so forth, she was involved. And that is the most important thing. Deborah Shapiro, please come up and accept this award on behalf of Pro Furniture. She says I'm short, but I'm also smart and sassy, so that helps.
And shy.
And humble. Next, I would like to move on to our Rising Star Award. This goes out to a person who has been getting really involved this year and who will actually be helping Kathy next year as part of her team. She's fun, she's eager to learn and help, and she seems that she's taking a liking to our network. Pamela Halberg, please come up and accept the Rising Star Award for 2017. Next, the Member of the Year Award. I cannot say enough about this guy. Top quality all the way. So helpful, so amazing, so knowledgeable, so involved, so dedicated to the Women's Council, soft-spoken but so important. Michael Owen, please come up and accept this award. You truly made this year great for me, and I was able to count on you every step of the way whenever I needed. Thank you so much.
She really is short. Yeah.
He is the best. And lastly, the President's Award. This lady is close to my heart. We had a blast this year. We really work well together, always have, and she is fabulous at brainstorming, always providing such a valuable contribution to our chapter. She is really incredible. We did hit a little rough spot, but we are stronger for it. I can't tell you how much she's grown and how proud I am to give this award to her so that she knows how instrumental she was this year and how much I value her. Doris Behrens, come on up. So, now moving on to my farewell speech. Yes! Judy's looking at me with a little side eye. She knows she's happy too. Now, as I look back on this year was many things. Intense, fun, busy, joyous, educational, stressful, exciting. I could go on. And for me personally, it was a big year. It was my best year since I started the business in 2011. I did so much. I was on the cover of the Palm Beach magazine, Sarah Martin's here. I was in newspapers, publications, served on my second year as the chair of the Delray Leads Group, the Delray Business Partners, graduated from REPB Leadership. I was a top producer at my company. I traveled. I was a mom to a growing 5-year-old. And I'm sure there are a few things I left out. And I'm not saying all of this to toot my own horn or to show off. Isn't that funny how it just comes on you from nowhere? Like, where's that coming from? Okay. I'm not saying it to toot my own horn. I'm telling you, rather, to show that when you have drive and passion and a great team around you who supports you, you can achieve anything. I truly believe that, and I hope that for Kathy next year. All right, shake it off, shake it off. And with that, there's one person here. So funny. What's wrong with me? It's not that serious.
I know.
Okay. And with that, there's one person here today that truly helped me, and in turn us, to make all of this happen, who allowed me to be able to lead you in such a great way. And that is my mom. Stand up. That's why I told her she must come, and she must look very pretty. And she succeeded at both. My mom and my dad and the patience of my daughter Jade are the people behind the scenes that allowed us to achieve so much. Thank you. I am grateful from the bottom of my heart. As cliche as that sounds, it's very true. And we did. We achieved so much. I wanted to bring more value through programs, and we did that. I wanted to engage and attract others to the Women's Council and spread the word about how great we are, and we did that. I wanted to put money into our bank account so they would be financially stable, and we did that. I wanted to get to know other networks and travel and learn from the best, such as Pamela Biggs, who I love, 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 and we did that. And I wanted to link up with an amazing charity and put on an awesome fundraiser to help them, and we did that through Bras for a Cause with the American Cancer Society. Chuck had a bra on, just FYI, and I have photos to prove it. I couldn't be happier with all we accomplished, and I'm so proud to hand over the network to Kathy in this state and her team. It is my hope that she will take the gavel and run with it, run a little faster, run a little longer, and then turn it over to the next so they can do the same and take a little further than that, and so on and so forth, so that we can grow this amazing network and make it stronger with each stride. I loved leading all of you this year. I am so grateful for all the people I met and to have such an incredible team to work with. I am so thankful that you put your trust in me, and I am so honored to have served as your local chapter president for 2016. Thank you again so much for this opportunity, for allowing me to grow, and again for trusting me to best serve you. It was truly an honor. Kathy, I love you. I wish you nothing but the best for next year. We had so much fun in our travels, and it was really awesome getting to know you, and of course, teasing you a lot. If you don't know me, I'm a pretty big jokester, so I would torment her at night in the hotel room that I was going to take all the cups, because I like the cups to put all my stuff in. And she turned to me and she said, "Where are the cups?" And I said, "Why?" She said, "Because I want a drink of water." I'm like, "Oh." That's weird, there are none, they're all gone. I know you will do an amazing job, and I promise that I won't run off to Mexico and change my name to Guadalupe as I've been threatening, but instead I will be by your side in hopes of helping you rock in 2017. Go get it, Kathy. Thank you so much.
We have a gift for Jessica. Thank you so much for doing such a wonderful job. And just by the way, I learned to bring my own cups. But Mrs. Rosado, you will probably recognize why we have wrapped this in aluminum foil. Jessica told us a story about how when she was a child, she used to wrap everything in aluminum foil. So we kept that in the back of our lives. So you may want to go ahead and open this. I know it's heavy. You might want to put that here. You don't want to drop it. Oversized A beautiful, classy gift for a beautiful, classy young lady.
Yeah.
All right, it is our pleasure now to invite Amy Snook to come up and install our new officers.
So many of you will appreciate this. We go through phases, and it's obvious I'm one phase ahead of Jessica because 2 years ago I had the font, and I don't know if you saw when the paper turned around, her font was this big. I'm back to small font, but I have readers. Can I take a second to a quick personal? Something struck me funny today, so I want to share it. Let me start by saying thank you. What an honor it is to be here. But I have been in this network since approximately 2004, for a long time. And I continue for the leadership opportunities as well as the personal relationships. But have you ever noticed, especially in an organization that's majority women, that the boundary lines sometimes get blurred on our relationships? So let me give you an example. I think 2004, the year I joined, everyone started with, you need to cut your hair. I think your hair would be a little better shorter. And God rest her soul, Jerry Ann Harrington, who still can't believe she's not here, would be so proud of me that I finally chopped it off. And here's the funny part. 5 of you today have now started with, you need a darker colored lipstick. I hear you, all my sisters and mothers out there. Well, give me another 10 years and I'll go for red. All right, let's get started. I mean, 5 of you today. I hear you. It's like my mother whispered in your ears. All right, let's get started. What an honor it is to be able to conduct the installation ceremony today. Let's begin. So another year has passed and the 2016 officers are retiring. Will you all stand now as I call your name? President Jessica Rosado. You jumped up slower than I thought you would on that, Jessica. President-elect Kathy Lewis. Treasurer Michael Schwartz couldn't be with us today. Secretary Janelle Dowley. And Vice President of Membership Deborah Shapiro. We are all aware of the time and effort that you invested in the Women's Council. You have served well, and undoubtedly you have gained experience, which you will always retain. Your new role will be, except for you, your new role will be to help and support the officers who follow. Our heartfelt thanks to you. Let's give these officers a round of applause. I now declare these offices vacant. Will the officers-elect come forward as I call your names, please, and face the lectern? Yeah, it didn't sound right. Okay. Treasurer Pamela Halberg. Let's do a quick picture. Secretary Carol Bloom. Vice President of Membership Doris Barron. And President-elect Deborah Shapiro. I'm going to have a rule next year, no heels, for everyone other than Jessica and I. All right. I know, right? All right. All of you have definite jobs to perform, but most importantly, you can create a strong support system for the president. Your duties include serving on the governing board and any other extra assignments which the president may give you. Kathy, that's the fun part. I would like to ask Kathy Lewis to please come forward. President, oh, you're right here. Hi, President. Okay. President Kathy, you are honored to be installed in the highest office, the greatest Palm Beach County network, doesn't roll yet, network of Women's Council can bestow. We will all look to you for leadership that will bring us great success and harmony in all we undertake in the new year. Okay, 1 second. In the role you are about to assume, you will be identified as officers of the Greater Palm Beach County Network of the Women's Council of Realtors, dedicated to the best interests of the public and the welfare of your members. As newly elected officers, you are entering upon a new phase of service, cooperation, and leadership. You will exemplify the best the Realtors have to offer their profession, guard this trust carefully, and give your full measure of your time, qualities, and leadership to your network and your fellow members of the Women's Council of Realtors. So the Greater Palm Beach County chapter, Greater Palm Beach County Network will continue to grow in the service to our profession. Are you ready to accept the responsibilities of your various offices? Yes? Please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly promise and swear to administer the office to which you've been elected to the best of your judgment and ability, conforming to the bylaws of the Women's Council of Realtors, observing and enforcing at all times the code of ethics, and supporting at all times the activities and interests of the Women's Council of Realtors? Answer out loud, please. Yes. I do from everyone? Yes. I should have led you on that, I'm so sorry. Okay. Then by virtue of the authority conferred upon me, I declare you and each of you to be duly and officially installed to your respective offices. And I extend to you my heartfelt congratulations and good wishes. Congratulations. Okay, we're going to take a quick picture and then, why is that doing that?
The shorts are on the end.
Good? Beautiful. Congratulations. Before we move on to the gavel passing ceremony, President Kathy has asked that we recognize the committee chairs who will be serving for our chapter in 2017. Please stand as I call your name. Parliamentarian and Bylaws Chair, Ms. Lydia Crystal. Community Outreach Chair, Trudy Bellows. Sunshine Chair, Shannon Hardwick. Audit Chair, Kim McEvers. Newsletter Chair, Betsy Owen. Finance Chair, Michael Owen. Nominating Committee Chair, Jessica Rosado. And Program Chair, Liz Woody. Thank you all for your willingness to serve. Before you sit, now I'd like to invite Liz Woody up to the lectern, who will conduct the past president's transfer, the passing of the gavel. Thank you all for the opportunity.
Give us a second, we just lost a little bit. There it is, okay.
No problem. If the following persons will please join me. And we're going to start with Nancy Macaluso. Nancy, you're going to go all the way to my right to the window, followed by Sonia DeHessa. Don't tell my limelight, man. Lydia Crystal. Pamela Banks. Did you call? Yes, ma'am. Deborah Baccarella. Tim Kinsler. Judy Vermella. Karen Clark. Amy Snook. Okay, squeeze it open. Crystal Silver. Perfect. And Jessica Rosado. As the gavel is passed, please pass the gavel when you hear your name. Founding member, Nancy Macaluso. Go back. When you hear your name, please pass the gavel. Founding member, Nancy Macaluso. 1993, Sonia DeHessa. 2003, Lydia Crystal. 2006, Pamela Banks. 2007, Deborah Baccarella. 2008, Tim Kinsler. 2009, Judy Vermella. 2013, Karen Clark. 2014, Amy Snook. 2015, Crystal Silver. 2016, Jessica Rosado. And may I present to you the President, Greater Palm Beach Network, Kathy Lewis.
All right, I'd like to call Kathy back up here to say a few words to us.
You don't know how long I've been waiting for this. But seriously, I would like to thank you all so much. I'm so honored and thrilled to accept this position. I'd like to begin by extending my heartfelt appreciation to our members, our strategic partners, our sponsors, for without you, the Women's Council of Realtors could not exist. I'd especially like to thank Jessica Rosado for her dedication and her hard work. She has certainly accomplished a great deal this year, and I'm grateful for her guidance and encouragement. I'd like to thank all the past presidents who've been instrumental in helping me get to this place, especially Deborah Baccarella, Amy Snook, Pamela Banks, and Judy Ramella. And I'd like to thank my husband, Jim Lewis, who inspires me through his own accomplishments and supports and appreciates my involvement in the Women's Council of Realtors, even when it takes me away from home. Before going to the state leadership retreat in Gainesville in October, our incoming president, Gia Arvin, asked each participant to send her their favorite quote. Now, I have some favorite quotes, but nothing seemed to be just quite right. I wanted to send a quote that spoke to how I felt about the Women's Council of Realtors. So after scouring the internet and finding absolutely no inspiration, I finally decided to write my own. It goes like this: learn early that achieving a goal is a valuable prize, but remember that the road to achievement holds many hidden gems. Be sure to take time to find them and appreciate their brilliance. My journey on the road to this presidency has certainly been filled with brilliant gems. If I had not been involved, I would definitely not have uncovered them. For those of you not familiar with the Women's Council of Realtors, we are a network of successful realtors, advancing women as professionals and leaders in business, the industry, and the communities we serve. We empower women through educational programs, networking opportunities, and community and industry involvement. I have certainly been empowered by this organization, but for me there is much, much more. It's the relationships that are born of and nurtured through participation and involvement that are those hidden gems. Case in point. In 2009, Deborah Baccarella and I traveled to Orlando together. We do a lot of traveling in this organization to Orlando back and forth. So we were attending the Realtors Conference, and during our drive up, we learned that we shared a common goal, and that was to write a book. So we teased that we should write a book about real estate and all the crazy things that have happened to us during our careers. I'm sure many of you can relate to that. Deborah and I became friends, and a year or so later, I went to work with her, and we got serious about writing our book. Well, it turns out that we didn't write a book about real estate, but along with Deborah's sister, Barbara, we formed a company called Certified Sisters and wrote the 7 F words for living a balanced life, a book that lays out simple tools to help us manage our lives in this demanding world that we live in. Then in 2013, we launched our book and had the honor of introducing it and conducting a 7 F words workshop for the Women's Council of Realtors at the National Association of Realtors Convention in San Francisco. If it hadn't been for our involvement in the Women's Council, our personal goal of writing a book would not have been realized. The Women's Council of Realtors not only fostered our friendship, it gave us skills, confidence, and a platform for launching the book. So whether you're a woman or a man, a realtor or a strategic partner, the Women's Council allows us so many opportunities to grow our business and develop personally. It provides a platform for giving and receiving referrals. It encourages us to become involved in maintaining our high industry standards. And it empowers us to step out of our comfort zone and become leaders in our industry and in our communities. With over 12,500 members, the Women's Council of Realtors is one of the largest women's organizations in the United States. There are currently over 250 networks. The median annual income for Women's Council of members is over $93,000 a year, as opposed to the median income among all full-time realtors, which is approximately $46,000 a year. That's more than twice the earnings. Now that's some valuable treasure, wouldn't you agree? I'm very excited to be working and building bonds with this new group of line officers and committee chairs. In 2017, my mission is to help our members grow their business through capitalizing on the resources that Women's Council has to offer. I'm going to actively encourage more referrals to other Women's Council members throughout the country. And in the true spirit of networking, we are going to foster more one-on-one meetings among our realtors, strategic partners, and sponsors. We're also going to collaborate more with community organizations like Dress for Success and the American Cancer Society to achieve our mutual goals. So please join me, the line officers, and committee chairs this coming year to take our Women's Council of Realtors Greater Palm Beach Network to new heights and find and celebrate the hidden treasures we all hold within. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. We really appreciate it.
Oops, you forgot something, Kathy. All right, could I have our sponsors come forward with their baskets and the bowls with the tickets in it? And everyone at this time, get out your tickets. They said I could win, so I bought tickets too. So pull out your tickets and we are going to draw for our raffles. All right, let's see. Pamela. Right ticket. No, then you can draw. All right, I'd like to ask Pamela to come up here and she'll be our official drawee. All right, Carol Bloom. Deanna. All right, and what is this for? This is from RAPB. Okay, and the number is 075141. Yay!
Hey, Deb. Deb.
And this is from...
3 numbers.
Okay. And this is compliments of Doris. It's a blue ticket. The number is 612214. Yay! Come forward. Compliments of court. This is compliments of court. Okay, this is a blue ticket. 612189. 612189. All right, congratulations. All right, this is from Pacific Union Financial. Yes, I put my ticket in this one. Let's say, oh, orange. Okay, here we go. 075147. Woo! All right,
Just commenting on how this one had blonde in it.
This is from Palm Beach Women's Magazine. Some pearls. I put my ticket in there too. Let Pamela draw. Okay. 075167. Merry Christmas to me. Thank you. right, and this is from We Insure, Kim? Wine Stopper, okay. A blue ticket, 612183.
That's just a bottle of wine.
All right. That brings us to the close of our program, and I plan to leave you with a quote that I liked during my presidency, and it was from John Quincy Adams, our 6th President of the United States, and it says, "If your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you are a leader." So go out there and be the leaders you are.